The Amarillo City Council is looking for the Amarillo Public Health Department to make a shift when it comes to COVID-19 messaging.
KMR Local 4's Jack Kessler spoke with Mayor Cole Stanley about what the City Council is asking the Public Health Department to do. The latest topping on news tonight at 10 from your local election headquarters.
At the June 27th Amarillo City Council meeting, the Amarillo City Council discussed a Texas Department of State Health Services grant. Mayor Cole Stanley says it's a $2.4 million grant for the purpose of promoting the COVID-19 vaccine.
At the time in which this grant was presented to the previous council and accepted, it was directed in a way where we were still under an emergency use authorization.
Amarillo Director of Public Health Casey Stoughton says that the project is funded by the CARES Act and comes with 5 very specific objectives.
The stated scope of work for Objective 4 is that the recipient will fund and hire a dedicated health communicator to support and implement the jurisdiction-specific vaccine communication, education, and outreach.
Stanley asked at the June 27th meeting if there were some other options where the city could be compliant with the grant, but also include options other than getting the COVID vaccine. Stanley tells us he's interested in a way to publicly promote overall health and wellness with this COVID grant, instead of only focusing on getting the COVID vaccine.
What you're hearing myself and potentially the rest of council is your COVID plus is really saying, okay, we have a couple different ways to stay healthy. A vaccine comes from the outside into the body to try to prevent. Other forms of health and wellness come from the inside out. So making sure you have all the raw materials that you need in your body to have a healthy immune system. These are all things that are very important to your public health department in promoting overall health and wellness, not just promoting one potential way to keep you healthy.
Stoughton said in the June meeting that the health department's plan is to shift to post-pandemic messaging, which would include recovery and community resilience.
We have big goals for the next year, and so our 4 kind of overarching goals that we would love to meet in the next year are to talk about health literacy. We're going to talk about and achieve data distribution.
Councilmember Place 3 Tom Sherlin requested at the meeting Stoughton and the Public Health Department put together a plan on how the money would be spent and the message that will be brought to the public. He wants the City Council to look at it in advance to see if they agree with the messaging.
I expect it within the next 2 to 4 weeks. I think we'll have a modified advertising program with our local advertising agency that can do exactly what I think you see this council is envisioning.
In Amarillo, Jack Kessler, KAMR Local 4 News.
We reached out to the Amarillo Public Health Department for comment about those proposed changes. We were told they are not available for comment with this specific interview request. To see the full June 27th Amarillo City Council meeting, you can go to our website, myhighplains.com.